but not right now.
So yeah, that's I made that in Ableton. You can make crap like that in any DAW.
Okay.
I just use different samples and just drag and drop, and then cut them and warp them to my liking. And then I have like a synth. So I actually sound designed all that. So those sounds start as just a simple beep. Excuse me.
Right. Okay. So that's really how you. So you have all these parameters that you have to adjust that take a very what would otherwise be a pretty ordinary sounding beep.
So if
and
literally,
then it's like,
if you
wah,
ever,
wah, wah,
yeah.
wah.
So if you ever like picked up a phone with a dial tone, that ding, that's what you start with essentially, and then you just and then you take it down a notch, and then you make it do like you. If you were to watch like what the actual sound is doing during the process of that actual sound, it's mind melting. Which goes back to the thing you were asking before, is like, why do I like this music? Is because it's primal. It's actually it's like when we were back as cavemen beating on drums around a fire. It's that energy that we've captured now and turned into dubstep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've kind of socialized that idea before with some friends about like you would tribal.
Oh, we are huge. Oh, primal. Yeah.
Like those days. And we were referencing Tool.
Okay.
A little bit, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get the
I'm
same
a fan
vibes.
of Tool, but yeah.
But I see where you come from.
I mean, that's really, so for me, that's what it is. That the music that makes me feel. That's, I mean, whatever the feeling is, sad, happy, angry. It's
well, yeah, and I can't even describe, like, when I first heard dubstep and it came onto the scene, I feel, or, you know, it hit me probably late. I'm always late to the scene, but when I heard it, I was like, man, I don't know what that, I like it. I dig it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it doesn't, I don't think it sits well with like older people.
No.
You know, like boomers and stuff, you know, it's too,
I think it hits the wrong part of their ear.
Yeah, right.
I'm serious, man. It's they don't hear it the same way we do.
I've noticed that older people do not like bass.
They're all about the clap.
They're like, what the fuck is that? I swear, every time.
My pants are jingling. What the hell? Why are my pants shaking?
Too much damn bass.
Yeah.
Betty, let's get out of here.
It really pisses them off.
We need to leave. My drink is shaking.
That shit was awesome, man. I'm interested. I'm interested to see maybe more offline about what that production looks like. I've always been interested to see how that kind of sound was built. I mean, I dabble with, you know, the Pro Tools and whatnot, but I've never seen, or I don't know anything about how do you get that whoa whoa whoa, you know, that kind of thing
it's
going on.
so that what you're hearing from me is only a fraction of what's possible. I've only been doing it for 2 years, so the people that I look up to, the people that like Subtronics and Must Die, those guys are amazing. They make music that will make your head spin. But it's basically, if you just think about it, it's just like, how much can you move one sound in different directions? I'm a visual guy, so like when I listen to music, I see it in like a spiky ball.
Okay.
Of sound, almost like the visualizers we used to watch as kids, or even now on YouTube, but. Yeah, so that's almost how I create. I kind of, between that and when I create, I also think about what would sound right here. Like when I'm listening to other artists' music, I actually fill in what I think is going to happen next, and I'm half right. Yeah. But when I'm half wrong, I take that half wrong and I go, well, I'm going to make it like this because I think it should go that way instead. And that's kind of how like remixing became a thing. Is someone was like, I like this song, but I want to do it my way. So that's how remixes became a thing.
Yeah.
So.
Hell yeah, man.
But yeah, no, I love anything.
Well, I'm glad you brought the media to share the two songs. We'll get to the other one here shortly. But have you ever seen a podcast format where somebody comes on and like the whole goal within maybe like an hour or two is to like create a song, you know, while you're live? Have you ever seen a format like that?
I haven't seen a podcast do that. I've seen YouTubers do that. I see a lot of so producers will do that. If you like. One of my other favorite artists, Virtual Riot, he actually has, it's a pretty common thing with the producers. You'll do like an hour challenge where you'll just film yourself trying to make a song in an hour and see what you can do. Yeah.
Have you ever done anything like that?
I haven't, but now that you're talking about it, I'm gonna do that. So I was gonna mention earlier, you were asking like how do you do all this Ableton stuff, and I actually just recently in the last 2 months started filming on Instagram tutorials and stuff.
I saw this. I saw this. And so so the reason I asked this question is because I really kind of like the idea of, you know, at least potential of doing that, right?
Yeah.
I know, like, given the timeline that we had, it was, like, first time meeting each other, and we don't know exactly what would you bring if you could do that. But with the technology here, it's like on the podcast. At some point, I think it would be cool to like bring a laptop, just share your screen into it, and then you could go through and talk us like real time through the thing.
Yeah,
and
no, that's a thing for sure. And I've definitely. So what I've done is I actually have a Twitch channel that I play games on, but I also DJ on, and I've been setting it up to do live streams to where I'll do that, produce live, because for the same reason you're asking is like, how do you do that? And it's not that I know anything that can't be learned or anything special, but I've learned it, so why not like learn from me, like shortcut it, and that's really why I started doing this, is because I want to provide a value beyond my music, but also like I wanted to know how to do it when I was younger, and I didn't have anyone to show me. I just kind of had to teach myself. So I want to be that person that's like, oh, this is how you do it. And I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah. So anyone that's ever wanted to see it, I would love to show them. It's fun. Man.
Yeah, I feel that too. I learned the guitar when I started when I was 13
I've seen these 14. Cool guitars, dude. You got a lot.
I appreciate it, man.
Do you play these?
Yeah, well, I should play them more often, to be honest with you, but I keep up with it.
What was the first song you ever learned?
Oh, that's such a good question. It had to be like a Nirvana song, or it probably had to be like "Come As You Are."
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
A Nirvana song. I started playing guitar when I was around 13. My dad plays guitar, so I saw him play guitar. There was a memory that stuck with me. And I decided I want to do it. He gave me a guitar to learn on. This was around the time that like dial-up internet was hitting rural America.
Okay.
So I had access to like tabs.
Yeah. So that's how I was playing bass. Tabs are awesome.
So I would look up tabs and just kind of try to do what I could by ear. And I have a good friend, Kyle Goad, who's may tune into this show, and shout out to Kyle Goad's coworker who also tunes into the show. He is the listener watcher of the month, if I had to say. Shout out to Kyle Goad's coworker.
Let's get that dude a badge.
Yeah, exactly. We started out and we played a lot of Nirvana. Nirvana was like it was trending at the time, and it wasn't terribly hard. It was different from just like playing straight chords, like open chords. So it had to be some Nirvana song, man. But I do know, like in our first like iteration of like let's play live in front of a crowd, which we did it way too early under the name Generation Oops. But we played like Sweet Home Alabama. That was probably one of the first songs I learned how to play on guitar. But man, I'm trying to think about what else. Oh, a Creed song. We were talking about like mid to late '90s. There was a Creed song, with arms wide open.
Yeah, I think that's Nickelback. Is that Nickelback?
No. I think
is that Creed?
I think that's Creed, With Arms Wide Open.
I thought it was. So is that the 6 Feet Under song? I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking. That's Creed, right?
I don't know, man. Can we look that up?
Can we confirm that's yes or no?
I'm 6 feet from the edge.
6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down.
I'm thinking that's not Creed.
I thought that was I think it's called 6 Feet by Creed. If it's not, that's okay. But I had the Creed CD where it was like, he's like this, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to say he's like this with a black button down, but I don't.
Because they had the like religious Christian undertones. It made its way.
Is that what that was?
Definitely.
I felt it, but I didn't know what I was feeling.
Nickelback, Creed, 3 Days Grace, like are pretty much all like.
Yeah. They all fought, and then POD was under.
But who did this? I'm thinking 6 Feet Under.
Yeah, what's the 6 Feet Under song? 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down. That's the lyrics.
It
sounds like a Creed song.
One Last Breath by Creed.
Oh, you were right, man. Okay. My bad.
I cried out to heaven.
I don't know why I was.
So I'm thinking. Is that the same With Arms Wide Open though? Is that
no. With Arms Wide Open is definitely Creed.
That's a different song, though.
But it's
a different song, but it's still Creed.
Yeah, let's find out.
Yeah.
With Arms Wide Open.
I just heard.
It is Creed.
It's Creed.
News today.
I close my eyes and begin
Seems to change with arms wide open.
Oh, that's so good. I'm so happy we brought that up.
Yes.
That's amazing. People hate, but everybody loves them.
Oh, and then another one we did was Taking Care of Business.
That one?
Yes. Yeah. Get up in the morning, hit alarm clock warning, take the 8:15 into the city. If your train's on time, you can get to work by 9.
I can't.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who sang that one? Well, that was oh my God, why am I forgetting?
I can't remember.
Taking Care of Business by.
I never knew
Why
that,
is it
so I can't-
BTO? Bachman Turner Overdrive.
That's really who sang it? That's the name of their
I've
Googled it,
literally
man. I think
never
that's
heard
right.
that band. Is that bad?
Taking Care of Business.
I
Have you
think
heard of the song?
I've heard the song. I just didn't know who it was
I
by.
think it's Bachman Turner
I think
Overdrive.
I heard it.
They I think they had a couple songs.
I
They
heard
sound
it
like
in,
a one-hit
Mrs.
wonder
Doubtfire or
type
something.
of situation. That's so.
Taking Care of.
It's
yeah.
funny. The
It
reason
is
I
Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Hell yeah.
How do you
BTO.
BTO.
Man, I don't know. Did they have any other hits? I don't know, but we played that one. Oh, because in the line in the lyrics it talks about being a musician.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, John, will you pull up the lyrics to that song real quick? This
Take Care of
this is
Business?
kind of important, man. This
Okay.
is kind of important.
Yeah.
While he pulls that up, I want to tell you that I'm actually gonna make a.
Later
You know
on.
that song where it goes up? I just want to bang on my drum all day.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna remix
I
that.
don't want to work. I just want to bang on my drum all day.
Yeah, that's gonna be in my new remix.
Hell yeah.
If anyone tries to beat me to it, go for it. I'll challenge you to a duel.
And so I think keep the passion fruit in the bottle,
Mm-hmm.
handy. Don't
Mhm.
work.
Don't work.
Make music.
Yeah.
Follow your heart, and the universe should work itself out.
Yeah, don't try to force it.
Don't try to force it.
I've learned that in my last few years. Just don't try to rush it. Life happens
Enjoy
in
it.
lifetime.
It's about the journey.
the journey, yeah. But make sure you're prepared for the journey. I know too many people that don't have enough water. You gotta drink that water.
Heard
Telling you.
that. Heard that. I'm digging it. Well, so that song though, that was just one that we were playing at the time. But it's funny that it connects to the idea, right?
Yeah, no, that's.
It's always sort of been an inspiration for making music for people.
I'm gonna have to like put those lyrics up somewhere.
Maybe,
'Cause those
yeah.
are really like those are profound as a musician. Those are
Yeah.
pretty profound lyrics.
We were like hanging on to them at 17, 18. We were like, we know we're going to have to graduate soon and we're not happy about it. And so get used to this. Now we all definitely went our own ways and didn't stick to the music idea, but
I mean, audio. You're still in the audio space.
I'm still here, man.
Yeah, and
I'm
you still have the guitars.
dragging my
They
first, my
stare at
first,
you.
yeah, my first episode was with the drummer that was in that band.
I saw. So I wait. What?
Well, yeah,
Wait,
so-
that band.
Well, no.
Oh,
The
okay.
band that I was in
You were
in
in,
high
okay,
school,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it was my friend here, not the guy who actually performed
Okay.
with the drum set,
Yeah, yeah.
Berto, but Braxton, the one who sat over here.
Okay, yeah.
He's also a percussionist who was.
Dude, that's a hard thing to do. Even just drawing in drums is hard. I can't even imagine playing it.
I know, right? I've
Like staying on
never had
time.
a knack for it. Yeah.
I
Like,
did percussion.
yeah, you know how to do it.
Yeah, it was the first instrument I learned.
Are you on the drum line? Can you drum like a?
I can drum pretty damn well. But so when I got into band, it was like
You guys talk. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick,
All right.
and then I'll
Do
come
it.
back, and then we'll decide on
All right.
timeline
I know no
for
one can
wrapping
see
this
me,
up.
but yeah, you know my favorite thing is the 10-minute warning, so we're running out of time.
Okay.
Got to kick you guys off. But
So
yeah,
when he
I,
gets back, we'll do that.
Yeah, I got in a band and I was like, hell yeah, band, and they were like, you could play the flute, or the clarinet, or the drums, and I was like, oh,
I'm gonna beat the shit out of those
Yeah, I'm
drums.
beating the shit out of the drums. And so we get in the band, and I'm like, this must have been like middle school, elementary school, and they give you like just this little rubber pad to like fucking beat on. Like, they teach you all the like.
And it's
taps
not
and how
even
to
connected to anything.
No, and I
It's-
was like, this is whack. So like, obviously, I gave that up and like just got a regular drum set
Yeah.
and taught myself how to play drums. And I was
you get a snare drum at least.
yeah, I had this band called Fly Now Walk Later, and it was like me and
Fly
some-
now, walk later.
Yeah.
Can we just take a second to appreciate that name?
Yeah, I love it.
That's
still
a
to-
really
still to
good
this day,
name.
I'm like, I wish we would have went somewhere with that.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so you were in the band, and then
Yeah, so we had a drummer, but I would like play the drums, and then I was the lead singer as well. So it was
so when you sing, are you singing? Are you yelling? Are you talking?
a little bit of all of it, honestly.
What
It
what
just
genre
depends.
would we put this in?
This was definitely a rock band. This
Rock
was all
band,
rock,
okay.
Yeah.
Not screamo though.
I
Not quite.
def-
You're not
no,
yelling.
it wasn't much screamo. It was like
Like
based on
indie.
the people that I was paired up with. It could have easily been screamo for me. I would have had no problem with it, but
Do you know how to scream? That's not easy.
oh yeah, I've done it all.
Okay, cool. You're a real vocalist then. You know how to
Well,
really do it up.
I guess.
I don't have the voice for that. I mean, maybe I do. I've never
So-
tried.
I got a buddy that he's in this band, and I guess he's got a pretty big following. Like, I'm not really into that style of music anymore, but
What's the band called? If I've heard of it, it's probably pretty.
Leader of Legends.
Leader of Legends.
I think it's Leader of Legends.
I can't
He
say
puts
that
on
too.
shows in Deep Ellum a lot, and he has a whole little crowd of people that like.
We're gonna have to
keep
go
up
see
with
his show then.
him. Yeah, we were good friends. We used to be neighbors, so we were really good friends for a while.
So you could hear him practicing.
Yeah, I would go over his.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but he can fucking scream, man. Like
That's a talent. That's a talent to scream. I mean,
like not lose your
and
voice.
not destroy your vocal cords. Well,
I need another beer.
yeah, we're doing it up. To not need to rest after screaming your voice. So there's a way to do it. I would almost get a vocal coach, but so have you ever tried rapping? Because that's a whole nother art.
Yeah,
in itself.
definitely. So I used to. That's kind of what kept me in the music space. Is I used to run a record label and with my cousins, and I was more of the singer on that side, and the engineer did most of the engineering and stuff, and producing. But I would definitely jump on a track and sing like a hook, real quick.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in the studio, shit.
Yeah.
I would throw down verses all the time.
Yeah, we've been putting out music with them forever.
That's awesome. That's
Still.
really cool. It's funny. That actually brings me to another point. Before we play this track, and then we're out of time. But I'm actually working on a track right now with a hip hop artist that I met via socials. So I was just doing my normal campaigning, just like adding people and interacting with their content. And he hit me up. He was like, "Yo, you make dance music like Marshmello and stuff?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, whatever. I mean, I make whatever we want."
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, I'm looking to rap on something." I was like, "All right, cool." And I liked his music. I was like, "All right, cool." So I literally sent him one day, like on a Tuesday, I sent him a bunch of beats. I was like, "Here's 3 of my beats. Like, do you like any of them?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna." 5 minutes later, dude sends me a first verse. I was like, "Holy crap!" And he's like, "All right."
Hot on the
Dude,
trail.
hot. He was like, "Dude, I need this track like yesterday." I'm like, "All right, dude, it's yours. Whatever. I don't care." Like, it literally was a beat I was sitting on that wasn't doing anything with, and I go through phases where I'm like, "Oh, I'm a rapper, and I'll make beats, and then I'll just not ever rap on them." So, yeah, I'm excited to release that. Maybe I'll have to come back and show you. But yeah, let's talk about play Crisis. For the people?
Yes. That's what I wanted to get into next. Sean, you got this thing queued up. Actually, it's okay. I'll have to play the audio. We're gonna play the audio real quick.
Yeah, that's
right?
fine. So
I think you just need to hit the space bar, honestly, and it'll go.
Oh yeah, because it was already playing. So.
Yeah, it was. And then it crashed.
Oh yeah, you had to restart it. That's fine. So yeah. So this is my track I just released like a month ago, called Crisis. It's pretty relevant.
So let's listen to it, and then you also did all of the original video work for the music video, right?
Yeah, and then we can talk about the video. Yeah, it's a very close project to my heart.
Experiment for you. Safety glasses on. By the end of this century, if emissions keep rising, the average temperature on Earth could go up another 4 to 8 degrees. What I'm saying is, the planet's on fucking fire. Grow the fuck up!
Some more knowledge. Just wait. A PSA.
Safety glasses on. When we release carbon, say by burning coal or driving an SUV, all of us pay for that in the form of things like fires, floods, and crop failures. Safety glasses off, motherfuckers.
of the track.
Slime. Oh my god, the slime. I gotta tell you guys about slime later. This is gonna be awesome. Oh yeah. So that's you can space by it. It's just a bunch of beats.
For some reason, John, you're a 42-year-old man who needs his attention sustained with tricks.
Yeah.
Wow.
PSA from Bill Nye. Lost sound. Oh, it's back. Oh, okay.
Back. And we're back.
And we're back.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So all right.
Another round of applause, please. Hey, hit that clap track, John.
Oh, you got the clap track. Let's hear it.
Did you get the clap track?
You got the clap track?
You get the clap track?
No clap
Come
track.
on, man. You didn't get the clap track?
Oh God.
John didn't get the
All right,
memo.
everybody-
That's what you weren't at the meeting Monday, John. You weren't at the Sauce 8:30 a.m. meeting.
I called out. You didn't get the message?
We just spent all this money on it, and we acquired a new clap track, and our technical guy wasn't there for the memo. No, I'm kidding. We should get a clap track, though, John.
Yeah, well, I'll look into that for sure.
That's actually not a bad
He said,
idea.
I'll look into it.
Well,
We ain't got
We'll get
shit
some
right now.
game
But okay,
show
all right.
music.
Round of applause by
Yeah.
everybody involved then, damn it.
Yeah,
You
all right,
know.
good job, everyone.
Hey, give one up for Mother Earth.
Yeah, Mother
Jesus.
Earth. All right, let's watch out for
Yeah,
that beat.
you've been one hell of a bitch while we rape
We
and
just
pillage you.
just destroy you. We're sorry. Well, I'm sorry. I can't speak for everyone, but we're sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting topic, isn't it?
Dude, I could go on all day, but honestly, if I were to sit here and tell you I made that song to combat global warming, I'd be lying to you. But I think that we should care. I think we should stop.
Well, was at least there was the intention that you would raise awareness?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I really enjoyed the message that I almost said Bob Ross. Bill Nye was trying to do.
Yeah.
He really, like, as kids we grew up watching like the show that he made, the Bill Nye Science Guy show.
Yeah.
And I realized that we connect with him even now. Like, he was like, guys, you're not kids anymore. And that if you watch the whole video, he actually
not kids
explained.
anymore,
He goes,
yeah.
you're not kids anymore, guys. I don't know how else to tell you.
Grow
That's when
the fuck
he goes,
up.
grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, stop doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
We're not. This isn't about like the powerhouse of the cell, the mitochondria. It's about like doing your part and not being an asshole.
Yeah, man. And I think everybody can relate to that, and they can. You know, it's
should.
become a huge political thing.
It's not. Don't make it that way.
I agree with you, but it is. In reality, there is still a lot of people that don't, follow or believe in or give credit to
Science.
the idea. Yeah. Yeah, it's a reality.
No, I mean, you're entitled to
But
your
you
own
know
beliefs,
what? But you know what? You get those guys isolated, and you ask them, "Hey, do you care if so and so comes along and leaves beer cans and empty shit around? Like
Hell yeah.
littering
I'm
is a
gonna
huge
punch
deal.
that
Like,
guy.
no, you better pick up your own shit. Like, respect this place, right? They have respect for this place. It's just they don't understand. They don't see or follow the idea that they have. That. What we're doing with the carbon emissions is a certain damage that they can't see, as if they can see the can laying on the ground.
I mean, litter's one thing, but global warming is a whole nother story.
Yeah, and I know that.
It's almost like this
but it's weird how they're so
intangible thing.
attuned to the and respectful
Right,
of
it's
the environment for
intangible.
something
it's out of
that's
sight and out of mind, man. If
and
you don't
that's
see it, it's
of
not there.
very little harm in the short and long term. Although we are filling up the landfills and all. We're
going to Mars, dude. Just we're leaving.
We just fucked that
You
one up,
are?
too.
Did
We
you get a ticket?
I mean, I'm a Tesla share holder. Does that count?
I don't know.
Did I get a Mars ticket?
I don't know.
If I'm a
But
Tesla
let me know
shareholder?
if it does,
Okay.
because I've definitely, obviously, all the billionaires have been spending all their time and money trying to figure out how to get off this rock. So,
There's
am
a
I taking
reason.
that? Yeah, am I taking that as a sign? I may or
Yeah.
may not be subscribing to the idea that
I
they're trying
mean-
to at least periodically get off this planet, maybe to navigate the nuclear winter fallout or whatever it might be. You can only spend about a year in space before your body starts to, have the serious adverse effects. So
We'll
they
figure it
get
out.
up off the ground. They come back down when and where they can. I don't know if they're going to Mars. By the time what happens, I don't know. Nuclear fault,
I think the sun's gonna explode. If we're being real.
Are they going to make it? The billionaires?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
What do you mean?
What, on Mars? If the sun explodes, though, everybody will be dead, eh?
You know what? You got a point. Yeah.
If that happens. But I
Yeah.
don't think that's going to happen. I think what's it was more likely to happen is that we just really make this place
Ice caps.
uninhabitable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you? This is the last thing I'll say. Have you seen the river in India, where they burn bodies?
No.
I don't know why I'm laughing, but they literally, it's a religious river where they literally fill it with trash and bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's where they do their funerals.
They just push out dead bodies on boats.
It's not sanitary.
Dude, and it's full of trash. It's not just dead bodies. It's full of trash.
That's where the city gets their drinking water.
And they
It's
also
fucking bad.
will bathe in it, I'm sure.
And they
it's
just
holy
season
water.
it a little bit.
They
They don't even try to.
It's holy.
It's
and
holy, yeah.
but
There's
they
got their
trash the shit out
ancestors
of
and
it.
shit in it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It just.
But I'm not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, it's
There's some
gross.
exaggerations probably there.
Probably a little bit, but no, I mean, I've seen, if you literally go, like, there's a show called Idiot Abroad. It's, do you know that show?
Yeah.
Dude, it's so good.
Of it.
But he actually is, like, out in the river and it's full of trash, and he's like, I don't know what's going on right now, but it's pretty trippy.
Yeah.
But yeah. So,
Well,
like,
I mean,
we're
at the
approaching
end of
that-
the day, I feel
we had the
like.
2-minute
What's
warning?
up?
I said we're approaching that like idiocracy moment. Like
Intermission?
idiocracy. Like
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like
Oh.
we're
Dude.
almost there.
so
but-
me and my wife talk about this
But
literally
we're definitely getting close to the
daily.
deadline.
So, Idiocracy, do you know the movie?
Yeah.
So, we're like a year and a half away
John
from
hit the
that.
nail on the head.
We are
Yeah.
a year and a half away, because it's not the smart people having kids.
Nope.
It's not the smart people having kids. I'm just saying, everyone that has kids.
And that's not to say that if you have had a kid and you're watching, that you are among
No,
the
not at all.
bad ones.
No, I'm just saying it's more
Just
and more
saying-
common that it's not the Ivy League school attendees. And
It's
not
just-
that school makes you
It's
intelligent.
the idiocracy theory, right?
Yeah,
That's,
Yeah, you know.
It's
I
how-
mean,
it's
go
sort of
watch
playing
Idiocracy.
out.
Don't take my word for it. Go watch it. It's a
Yeah.
funny movie. I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was funny until we got to like 2021.
Dude.
And I was like, oh shit.
It's got what plants crave, man. It's got electrolytes.
It's good.
It's got electrolytes.
All right.
Well, man, I appreciate you coming on here. How long has it been now, John? I mean, we had some technical problems, but it was smooth sailing
I
after
think
a
it
while.
was a total of like an hour and a half, hour and 40.
Yeah, we're like at an hour 25 right
Perfect. So I'm gonna do a shameless plug real quick. I'm
Yeah.
sure everyone's gonna see it anyway. But yeah, if you want to check me out, I'm on Instagram at rooksmusic_. So that's ROOKS music_. And then you can check me out on SoundCloud at SoundCloud/Rooks. So
Yeah.
other than that, it's been great. I appreciate the time. It's exciting.
Hell yeah,
I'm
man.
ready
I
for the
appreciate
future.
you coming on. I really dig your style and your music, man.
Appreciate it.
Let's do it again sometime down the road.
Sounds good, buddy.
Cheers to that,
Cheers
man.
to that.
John, thanks for the connection, man.
Are we out?
We're out.